Not be here. Hello, welcome to Amber Chat. It's that
Amber
time of the week
Chat.
again.
Amber Chat. Number
Amber Chat.
20. Yes.
Yeah, 20.
Yes.
I think I just
20.
did 30.
No,
There's a
well,
lot of flashing.
it'll be 30 before we know it. That's for sure.
Oh, yes, it will.
Time flies when you're having fun, and we sure have a lot of fun, don't we, Russell?
Yes. So come on in. Join us on Amber Chat. Tell us who you are and where you're watching from, and don't
Yes.
say my mom's house. Tell us what state and city you're in.
Yes.
Or
Yes,
what country.
We want to know. Let's see. Who's going to be the first one to say hello? Will it be Bridget from Illinois? Will it be Gary from Ohio? Will it be Larry from
We have a winner, Bridget.
Yes. Larry from Florida. Ron from Tennessee. And there's Josh from Vermont. All right. We're getting started here. All right.
And there's Gary. Hey, Gary.
Gary too.
We're glad you're all here. Who else is watching? Let us know. Tell us who you are. And tell us what you'd like to talk. Oh, and Kenny's here.
We're all it's just a happy Wednesday night family here at Amber.
Now, Kenny, are you on call tonight? That's what we want to know.
Yes. Don't start any fires in Jericho tonight, please.
Yes. Everyone be good. No bonfires.
Jericho, Vermont. You know, Russell, this week I was looking, I get all these, since I bought, the Gay Masons did my backdrop here. I was wondering if I could find a new one. I just can't find anything that comes close to being.
Still nothing, huh?
No, but I don't know what it would be. You know, what would be better? There was one with like rainbow colored boards that were washed out. That was pretty nice, but I don't know what. Maybe people have an idea what backdrop I need.
That definitely, the one you have now definitely says Amber's Basement. So it is kind of iconic. So I wouldn't want to lose it forever. But if you wanted to, maybe you find something with a nice like outdoor pastoral Vermont scene on it that you can put behind you for the summer.
That'd be nice.
Amber live from outside. You might even, I don't know what it would cost to do. There might be a place that prints them.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's just something to think about. But I'm just looking at, I'd like to have something new and fresh, but this fits so well. But I'm thinking about a sign too. I've been looking at some signs that would look nice back there too, like an Amber Live or so I don't know. I'm thinking.
No, so Kenny says he is on call for both Richmond Volunteer and Underhill Jericho Fire Department, and they already had a couple fire calls. Well, that's enough fire calls then.
What the heck's going on over there? Bunch of firebugs.
Apparently,
Yowza.
Lighting everything.
Yowza, that's a lot of fire. Don't like that.
So who else is watching? Tell us who you are. Let us know what you'd like to talk about tonight. Yeah. Bridget, you usually have ideas. I can talk about dinner if you want.
Oh, Bridget missed the Fresca talk last Sunday. Well, you'll have to watch the show. It's on YouTube there. Russell's done a great job of clipping up some of the funny stuff from last week. And last week's show was pretty funny. I really liked the headlines, and it
was a good one.
Yes.
And everybody seems to be liking the woman with the vagina gun. She hit a gun in her private parts. That one's getting a lot of watching. So Bridget, you should have an outdoor scene behind you, and that she will watch the replay.
Good. Tell your friends.
Kenny says people are burning pressure treated wood when they're not supposed to.
Yikes. Oh, God. One time we were over at Cousin Craig's house for rehearsal. And, sometimes we rehearse. And we decided to go down to downtown Winooski to have something to eat. There was a new Southern barbecue restaurant in downtown Winooski. So we get there, and they're cooking out on the sidewalk. They have this fire going, smoking, and cooking and stuff. We get up there. It's like a telephone pole. It's like a tar. Yes. This restaurant's no longer in business, by the way.
Shocker.
Because it stunk like tar. So then we go in, and it wasn't that busy, and we did our order. The waiter was writing them down. He goes into the kitchen, and it was just like a sitcom. Like 10 seconds later, he was running out of the kitchen and out the door. And we said, he's going to the store to buy what we just ordered. He comes walking back in with all the food stuff that we had ordered. Like I said, that place is not open anymore. Oh.
And Bridget would like to know what you think about Liz Cheney and how she's being treated right now.
Well, I can't be a big fan of Liz, because her dad's but she's speaking the truth. She has convictions, which you can't argue someone who has convictions, and she's calling them out on being liars, and they're getting mad at her, and then they're going to get Liz Stefanik from upstate New York to take her place. Women, I'm sorry, they're taking a strong woman who will stand up to anybody and replace her with this mealy mouth person from upstate New York. Nothing against upstate New York. We have some very good friends in upstate New York. But she's not a very good representative, I don't think. But she was going to think about running for governor against Andrew Cuomo. So I guess that's out the books if she's going to be a toady for the Republicans there in Congress. So.
Guess so.
Yeah, but no, Liz, I feel sorry for Liz, but I'm thinking, she's going to get some heat there in Wyoming, and they're going to primary her, and she might say, and decide to run for president. That's what might happen. That way she'd be up there and arguing against all those people. That would be interesting.
That would be very interesting.
Yes, because I wouldn't want to get into a fight with her. Ooh.
No. Yeah.
I also didn't want to go hunting with her dad either.
No. Amy's having a super exciting day because her best friend is home from the military and she hasn't seen him in 19 years. That's a long time. I mean, Amber was in like kindergarten 19 years ago.
Wow, 19 years? Well, you give him a big hug for me. All right, Amy? Yeah, she said, this is from Amber. Then slip a little tongue in his ear too. That's for me too. Okay. That's
Bridget wants to know how your weather is.
Oh, it's been gloomy here. The past couple of days just been gloomy and rainy, and we need the rain. That's okay, but most of the time it's just been gloomy. But we promised some sunshine tomorrow. That'll be nice.
Yay.
But we're like 6, 7, 8 degrees below normal. We're supposed to be an average of 65, and we're only in the high 50s. Like my age, I'm only in the high 50s. Yeah.
Kenny says it was rainy and miserable in Jericho.
Yeah. Well, that might help put out those fires, Kenny. You need some help there.
That is true. The natural fire department.
Oh, yes.
So, what else? Amber, have you been following the saga of Dogecoin?
I have no friggin' idea what that is. I've seen posts on it. It's not real,
Well, neither is a dollar bill,
But I can go to the bank and see the dollar bill. I can't. Do you see your Doge coins or whatever they're called?
You don't see dollar bills that much anymore, less and less. Chris Blazevich says you should do a shot of tequila.
I don't think so. I don't think that's necessary.
Gary Buck says, Amber is the queen we all adore from USA to Singapore. Amber LeMay, we have to admit you are the queen we love quite a bit. I wrote this today.
Well, I'm glad to see it was quite a bit that rhymed with admit, because I thought there might be another word because she's full of. We do have a reminder from Bridget to like and subscribe, and we do love that when you do that. If you go over to our YouTube channel, that's the best place to watch all of this fun. And you should follow Bridget's advice and like and subscribe and tell all your friends to come watch, because the more people throwing up comments here, the more interesting it gets. For anyone who's just joining, let us know where you're from. Russell, we need to find out that spinner thing to get the comments, to
The
figure out how to do
spinner.
it.
You mean the giveaway?
Yeah.
Well, we can do that tonight if you want to do that fabulous giveaway we talked about.
Something that arrived in the mail yesterday.
Yes, I have a picture of it all lined up if people want to try to win it.
Oh,
I am ready to go.
Oh, wow. Did you get one too?
I did not. You would have to mail yours out.
Okay.
Or do you have something else you'd like to give away tonight?
Let's see. What do I have? I've got the Easter beaver here. It's
You want to give away your Easter beaver?
I've got.
What will you do without your beaver?
Clemens in drag. No, that's not Francois Clemens in drag. Who watched Sunday Night Show with Francois Clemens? Wasn't he just something to talk to? He was, and Vermont Public Television liked our promo. They thanked us very much for promoting their show.
Oh, very good, very good.
Yes.
Bridget says, "Do we want to know what it is?" I think that's the thing that arrived in the mail yesterday. And Chrissy B says Amber is queen of the colorful brick green screen. And Chrissy B, I sent you the link if you want to come on live and talk to Amber.
This isn't a green screen. This is a real wall here.
Yep.
Yes.
Amber doesn't work in green. She'll work in blue, but not green.
Yes, I'm very blue. Very blue.
Gary says, I love that show.
Yes. Was that the one? Is he talking about the Francois show?
I think so.
Yeah.
Francois was awesome, and that's fantastic to hear that PBS saw our promo for it.
Yes.
I wonder if his Francois's team said it. Was it do you know what they saw? Like,
it was one of the things I think. What about we posted? They saw it.
Okay, because I cut out the section where he was talking about the show on Thursday and sent it to his team to publicize. So they may have sent that to them to see. So
also, I know that one of our fans, Patty, works for Vermont Public Television, so she may have cued him into it as well. One thing today, one of my Facebook friends. Oh, yes, he is a good singer, Josh. I agree. But one of my Facebook friends works for the Vermont tourism, and she posted that she's a videographer and she was out doing some shots to encourage people to visit Vermont now that people can come and visit. And so I sent her the link to my song Moonlight in Vermont, and she loved it.
Well, we should talk to her about getting Vermont tourism to support Amber Live, because
yes,
we do a lot about Vermont. So.
Yes, we do. Cousin Craig's Moments of History.
Moments of History, your song.
Imitating.
We've had lots of Vermonters on. In a couple of weeks, we're going to explore the dark side of the maple syrup industry in Vermont. All right, not that dark. Maybe amber.
That's pretty interesting, though, that the prices are there's like a cartel, a maple cartel out of Canada that controls all the maple prices. Which,
wow,
yeah, who knew?
Who knew maple prices were controlled?
Yes, just like everything else.
Yes. So, Bridget would like to know who your favorite Sesame Street character is.
Well, you know what, Bridget? I'm a little old for Sesame Street. You
still know who some of the characters are.
Yeah, definitely. Are you talking about Muppets or Sesame Street? I know the Muppets, but I don't know Sesame Street that well. Because what year did that start? That was in the mid to late 60s, and I was already in school. Yeah, so I didn't
mid to late old already, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see. What year did Sesame Street start? If I can find out.
What's the? Is it Monster? Is that the orange person? Is Monster who?
Elmo?
No, not Elmo.
Elmo is the red, orange.
Orange, yeah. I think he's orange. But Monster, he plays drums for
That's from the Muppets. That's Animal.
Yes. Animal, Ant Monster, Animal, yes. He's one of my favorites. It's especially when they do We Wish You a Merry Christmas. I always like his additions to that.
So Sesame Street was conceived in 1966. So
yeah. So I was already years old. But that museum that's close to your house, Russell, we went to that showed the history of Sesame Street.
Yes, that's it. Well, that was the Muppets mostly.
Okay.
But it's Jim Henson. I shouldn't say that. It's Jim Henson. So there is Sesame Street in there as well.
Yeah.
And as well as some of his movies, the weirder ones that he did that the Dark Crystal and some of those. And that's at the Museum of the Moving Image in Astoria, which is a really amazing place to visit. And Bridget likes Oscar the Grouch.
Oscar's a good one. Yeah.
So did you come up with something to give away?
Oh,
not yet. Do you want to give away what you got in the mail?
I don't think we should.
And no, Gary, we're not talking about the Fresca. I think Amber's hoarding that.
No, that's for special occasions. Yes, it is. Yes. Like tonight.
Are you drinking a Fresca with your vodka tonight?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Very nice.
I'm going to have to go.
Very nice.
Yes.
So I don't know why Chrissy B isn't coming on. He should come on and talk to us.
Yes. For those who don't know, Chrissy B is one of our segment producers. He produces Bitchin' in the Kitchen.
He's the director and editor.
I wonder if anybody made the Lucy Bell's Cinco de Mayo food that she did a couple weeks ago. That was good.
Chrissy B did, although he didn't include the topping, so it was more like a stir fry.
Oh,
he didn't throw it. He did it up to the point of putting the cornbread on top, and then stopped.
Okay, that's why it's not Bitchin' in the Kitchen with Chrissy B.
Exactly. So let's see. So I know Chris has seen it and he has not come in to join. So I sent him a message. Jack is traveling, so I'm not sure. But pestering Larry right now because he hasn't started watching yet. But I see that he's on.
Elixir with some friends on Saturday. Elixir is that film that Bob was in 7 years ago. Feel free to skip through some of the boring parts.
Let's hope you still have friends after that. Bridget wants to know if we did anything for Cinco de Mayo.
Nope, didn't do anything. It's people in Mexico don't do anything for it either.
No, because it's a made up USA American type holiday. It's an excuse to drink. Yeah. Bridget, if you know who Miss Richfield 1981 is, if you look her up and do a search online for her Cinco de Mayo and Cancun video. She has a video where she talks about what she does at the beach in Cancun on Cinco de Mayo. So it's pretty funny and a little disgusting, but
I reposted Dixie Longate's Cinco de Mayo from last year.
Is it funny?
Oh, of course it is.
Of course.
It's Dixie. Oh, but I'm looking forward to Sherry Vine this week to talk when she's going to talk about her Sherry Vine variety show that she's going to have online that starts at the end of the month. That's going to be exciting to see what they've been doing out there in LA. Yes. Let's see if they go for 60 shows, 60 episodes.
Oh, well. You never know. She might.
Yep, good for her. Good, more power to her. Yeah, and who knows? Maybe I think that she probably has her first season already done. So maybe in season 2 there might be a guest appearance by me. I'll try.
You'll have to talk to her when she comes on the show and tell her.
Yes. Do I have to be union? Do I have to? I'm already SAG.
Wait, you're saggy?
I've already got the SAG.
You're already sagging, yes.
Yes.
You might have to be union to be on the show, but it's one of those things where once you're on the show, they make you union. So
yeah.
It's kind of a game.
Yeah. So, anything else going on? Gary, there were Tuesday was a primary day in Ohio. Was anything exciting happening in Elyria on election day? That's weird that they have their primary, and then they don't vote till November, so it's a long time for people to campaign.
That is a lot of campaigning, especially for state elections as opposed to a national election.
Yep. I was reading with some friends on Facebook today where Lima, Ohio will have a female mayor because the 2 people running off for mayor are both women. And that's exciting. Yeah. One, a woman of color who has great credentials. I hope she wins because she'd be a great mayor for Lima, Ohio. And the other one, the Republicans brought in this woman who used to live in Lima, and she says she still does, but no one can see where she's voted or worked or anything. And yet the Republican, she came in second, thanks to that R behind her name.
Doesn't seem to matter that you have credentials these days.
No, oh gosh, no.
Just that you can be being obnoxious.
Yeah.
So who else is watching? Let us know.
Got a question? I feel like answering some questions.
Amber needs to be questioned and not by the police for once.
No.
Gary says he did not see how the voting ended. Well, it usually ends when they shut the doors and don't let anyone else in. But maybe Amber should run.
Nope, I don't think so. I don't think anybody wants to hear me talk that much.
Bridget wants to know what books you like to read, Amber.
Bridget, I couldn't tell you the last time I read a book. I started one. I thought during the quarantine, when the quarantine started, I found this book. It was about Provincetown. I said, I'm going to read this book, maybe 3 chapters. And I don't have the attention span or something.
And then you spend all your time in Amber Live and Amber Chat.
Yes. I used to read, I think his name was Lawrence Saunders, was a detective story writer. That I always liked his books. That was good. I like those type of books, I guess.
What type of books do you read, Bridget?
We could let's read. Who else do we know that reads books? Jessica from our librarian in Key West. She would know more about books.
She doesn't stop in on Wednesday nights, though. She must be busy partying in Key West.
Oh, boy, wouldn't that be nice? Be partying in Key West. Oh, because they said, she says that the rate is pretty low there because they're pretty strict. But they want to bring in the cruise lines in, so who knows what will happen with that. Oh.
Bridget says she reads history mostly.
Oh, really? What kind of history? What's your favorite part of time in history? What part of history would you like to have lived in?
Her favorite president to read about is Abraham Lincoln. Well, do we have a date for you?
Oh yeah.
If you can pry him away from his husband.
Lucy Bell's husband loves Abraham Lincoln. He has almost a shrine to him. Yes.
Yeah.
What part of history would I like to have lived in? Hey, Linda, how you doing? Oh, Linda sent me some funny menus today from restaurants in St. Pete, cocktail restaurants. Oh my gosh, was that funny?
Actually sent you like menus or like online sent them?
Online menus. She sent a picture and some funny drinks that I really liked. Let's see. The restaurant's called Cocktail St. Pete. It's, of course, in St. Petersburg. Let's see. Some of the martinis are called Hey, You Up. Banana Hammock. Double Generation. Third Leg. Cradle Robber. Blue Balls. You Never Go Back. Grower Not a Shower. Teabaggin'. And Dos Cajones. Those are the name of their martinis.
Wow.
I said I'd like a third leg. that had vodka in it. It's for some reason that was my choice.
Just working to bring this up, but I think it's gonna be so small that you can't read it.
Yeah.
That's their menu. And down at the bottom, they have a pencil dick and just the tip. And the virgins are the gold star and the platinum star. That's not that funny. And then they have spritz or swallow Sundays. Go bottomless and get spritz faced for $35.
Oh,
you can get bottomless mimosas.
Oh God! Could you see Lucy Bell doing that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I can see her trying. Another round.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I said I want to get one of those menus and frame it and look fun in my kitchen with my other rooster related
because you
items.
Have nothing fun in your kitchen. Linda wants to know if I'm frozen. There was a moment there where I did freeze, yes, while I was bringing up those menus, but I think I'm back now. And Bridget says she's blushing.
Well, Bridget, get used to this. Is Amber Chat. We talk about things.
She also said that the blue ball sounds interesting.
Yes.
Linda says she's great. I'm hoping we are great tonight.
Yes,
Amber's always great.
Well, I had a little headache for part of the day today, so concerned about how long that will last. So I think it'll be fine. Yeah.
We'll see. Apply more vodka. So
that usually helps.
If anyone has questions for us, you can send them to us in the chat, or if you want to be on the show, let us know, and we can send you the link to come in and join us.
So what's Rocco doing tonight, I wonder?
I don't know. He hasn't responded. Bridget wants to know what I had for dinner. How's that for an exciting question? I felt very lazy tonight and ordered Indian food. And it was delicious. I haven't had Indian food in quite a while. And the only problem was I ordered lamb vindaloo, and I'm glad I didn't ask for it extra spicy, because often I like spice, but often I do ask for it extra spicy. But this stuff was spicy enough without asking for extra. So it was a challenging dinner. Oh, and hey, look, Bianca's on. Hey, Bianca.
Bianca's been in Disneyland the past couple days.
Has she? That's fantastic. Well, Bianca, if you want to come on live and chat with us, let us know.
Yeah, tell us about what it was. And she was by herself. You know,
we would.
I wouldn't mind going to an amusement park by myself. I could do that. You know, it's fun with people, but also sometimes you got to wait on people while they do what they got to do, and while you want to do something else. So it's yeah. Plus, you can go by yourself, and you get in the speedy lane, and you get on the rides faster. That's
well, I used to have conferences at Walt Disney World occasionally, and a couple of times I would stay after for a couple of days, and I would do just that. It would be me. Once in a while, I would have a friend that would join me, but mostly it was me, and you could just go ride, and you could really get through the stuff quickly because the single lane was easy. Although I wonder if they've done away with that, because the single lane was to fill in spots. Like when a group of 3 would have one person missing and they needed a 4th person, they would put you in with them. But I imagine they're not doing that during COVID. So you don't want to have strangers in the car with you. So
who knows?
Bianca, I sent you the link if you want to join us tonight and chat with Amber. She'd love to talk to you.
Yes, find out about that, and maybe she has some pictures of her husband.
I think the pictures you want to see, she keeps locked away.
Or of his crewmates. I bet you there's some of those too.
So it has been a week. Oh, Bridget wants to know if we like roller coasters.
You know, I do. It took me a while to like them, but I do. I take a deep breath. I'm not so crazy about going upside down or around real quick, but the climbing up and the woo, that's pretty good.
I used to love them, Bridget, but as I've gotten older, they start to hurt more and more sometimes. It's like, ow. It's like I feel like I was just like the ones that just rattle you and shake you against the side of the car, and you come out black and blue, and I'm like, oh.
Did you? What country was that in? Where they went up that big first hill like they have, and it stopped,
and they all had to get out, walk down.
Oh my God, that I wouldn't have liked.
No,
I would not have liked it. Because like suspension bridges and like, nope, I don't like those.
Now I have done in my day. I have done some crazy roller coasters, and let's see if we can. The most amazing one I did. Let me see if I can find a picture. Was in New Jersey. Maybe I can even find a video if we're lucky.
Trying to think where that one was that got stranded.
I don't remember. I want to say it was another country, but
I think was it England?
Yeah.
But that did not look fun climbing down. All
right, so let's see if this works. This is a video, I believe, of Kingda Ka, and it's about 1 minute and 46 seconds, and it is, when I went on it, it was the world's tallest and fastest roller coaster.
Oh, wow.
And now it's loading. Let's see what it's doing here. Why is it loading? Here we go.
Ooh, click, 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 click.
This is all flat. This is the takeoff.
Oh. And it takes off real fast?
From 0 to 123 miles an hour in 3.5 seconds.
Ah!
They fire you.
Oh my God.
Here we go. There we go.
Oh. Oh. Wow. It's really amazing that there aren't more accidents, but it's
Yeah, they're so.
Now, I think I've said before, I wear dentures. Yeah, I do. And when I was in Disney World on roller coasters, I would take them out.
Well, that one is good. First of all, could you hear the sound on that?
No, no.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if that played the sound or not. Now we know. That one is 45 stories tall, and basically they fire you straight forward, and you get up to speed, and it turns 90 degrees and goes straight up 45 degrees, and then or straight up 45 stories, and then comes back down. And the ride's basically over at that point, but it's astounding to be on it. You're like, whoa! And Bridget's asking how I felt after riding that. I felt great. It was a lot of fun. So that was a really cool roller coaster to ride. But you were talking about taking your dentures out. One of the issues the first time I went, there was a woman, and I think she was Muslim, and she had a headscarf on, and they mistakenly got her in the car, and like she was rolling forward to the point to get ready to fire her or fire that car. And they realized that she had the headscarf on, and they rolled it back. And then they got into a big fight because, her friend was like, well, it's for religious reasons. And they're like, we're sorry, but at 123 miles an hour, if anything flies off of someone, it hits the person behind them and it hurts them. You're not allowed, you can't have glasses on. You can't have anything on your head. It's all got to be locked down. And they're like, we're very sorry, but we can't let you by law ride this ride with the headscarf on.
Wow.
Just no.
Yeah. I did. I just because I knew I'd laugh.
And Linda says, Barfarama, can't believe you paid to go on that. It was a lot of fun. So, speaking of roller coasters, let's go on a little ride here and find out if our friend Big Jay has been on any roller coasters.
Oh, he likes Disneyland.
Yeah, and luckily he's muted right now, so we can't hear his stories. There he is.
How are you tonight?
Fine. How many times have you been to Disneyland?
I've been there twice, but it's been a long time now. But when I was watching their videos, oh my God, they've been doing such great, job of keeping everybody distancing and keeping the lines rolling. I've been on a lot of roller coasters, by the way. And I have to say my two favorite roller coasters are Space Mountain and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
Now, where are they?
So Space Mountain's in Tomorrowland, and then in Big Thunder Mountain's also in that area. So there's basically Space Mountain's over here, and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is over here. So they got
Big Thunder's in Frontierland, right?
Yes, I've been on that one. That was a really fun ride.
Yeah, those are both fun.
What's the indoor one down in Disney World? Is it Rock and Roll?
Well, there's a couple of them. There's Space Mountain, and then Rock and Roll Roller Coaster is the other one.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So.
I've never been on that one, so I might give that a shot.
Rock and Roll Roller Coaster is fun.
Yeah, that's indoors. Yeah.
Well, Space Mountain is too, because you're looking at stars and planets and stuff. So it's all dark. Space Mountain's all in the dark. Although Rock and Roll Roller Coaster is mostly in the dark too. But there's the rock and roll show going on around you as you fly by it.
Yeah, especially with the music. The music is pretty well made. Both for both the ones I've been talking about, but in Space Mountain and Disneyland, they got really cool music that feels like you're actually getting ready to blast off from outer space, and I love that music. Splash Mountain, I've never been on that ride, and of course, log rides can make me all wet, so I'm not much of a water ride person.
Well, Splash Mountain's good on a hot day, but on a cold evening, it's not as good.
Yeah.
Well, our friend Chris Tebbets, who was on the show a couple months ago, the young adult author, he posted something today. He was wondering someone's favorite roller coaster at Kings Island Amusement Park in Ohio. He's writing a book and he wanted some references for that.
Wow.
And I've been to Kings Island and Cedar Point, both the big amusement parks in Ohio.
I also been to
our friend Squigs, who has been on the show a couple of times, used to work at Disney.
Oh wow!
Oh.
Was he a character or was he?
He was one of the Dapper Dans for a while, I know, and he was also in one of the shows as one of the Seven Dwarves.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
And one time I met him out for dinner and a beer, and a couple of his friends that I hadn't met yet, and it turned out that all three of them had been in the same Snow White show, and they had all been Seven Dwarves. So I was having dinner with three of the Seven Dwarves, which was kind of funny.
But yeah,
and I am frozen again.
you're frozen like carbonite.
I'm back.
Let it go. Let it go, Russell.
Yes. So Linda says the Beast, I think they call it. That must be the Kings Island roller coaster.
Yes, I think so. Yeah. It's been a long time since I've been there.
Yeah, I've been in also the one that my mom told me about when I went to Busch Gardens in Williamsburg. They had one of the tallest struts I ever faced. It was called Apollo's Chariot, and it's like a big roller coaster. You're pretty much sitting in a regular seat with, the same thing. I had to embrace myself watching that big, huge drop down. It was quite an experiment, but pretty cool.
This one man I know in Texas. He and his husband, his partner at the time, came to Vermont, and I was the officiant, and I married them. But he's traveled all over the world going on roller coasters. It's very, very interesting.
Now, Josh, when you go to Disney, have you been in the Haunted Mansion?
Oh my God, I can't believe you mentioned that. I'm a little bit nervous when it comes to that place, but once me and Jenny go down to Disney World, we're going to embrace ourselves and we're going to try it out.
You've never been in?
Never been in.
Oh, it's one of my favorites. It's not that scary. I think you'll really enjoy it. The effects are great. It's a lot of fun.
Now, is it scary or startling? That's
it's more it's spooky. It's moody, but there's not a lot of startles or scares. It's just really well done, and it's a lot of fun, and it's amazing the way they make ghosts appear and disappear, and things float through the air. And Bridget says she loves the Haunted Mansion. I like you even more now, Bridget. That truly is one of my favorite places in Disney, and I've been through the Haunted Mansion 50 or 60 times in my life. I really love it.
Now, something we've never talked about on the show, Russell, is that you create haunted houses and Halloween experiences.
I do up in Cornwall on Hudson, New York. As a fundraiser for the fire department up there, we often do a haunted house. We didn't last year, and we'll see if we do it again this year or not. We haven't decided yet. May depend on how things are going. So, but it's a lot of fun, and it's a walk through haunt at a friend's house, and we have actors and scares and.
Oh, nice! And
Bridget says that is so cool.
Yes, yes. And we had a great Halloween show last October too that you arranged. You had some great scary people.
We did. That was a fun show.
Yeah.
And we also had the witch from Salem, Massachusetts.
Oh yes.
What was her name?
Oh, she was really good. I like that.
Yeah.
The Black Hat Society, and I can't think of. I'll find it in 1 second.
But yeah, speaking of haunted houses, I was also an actor in different haunted communities in our state. Like I was with the Haunted Forest one time. I was also with Spookyville, Vermont, and now I'm an actor at Nightmare, Vermont. So it's been an incredible acting experience for me for those two.
Well, if you've been an actor in those things, then you'll love the Haunted Mansion. You won't get that scared. You'll really enjoy it, because if you've already been acting in those haunted productions, then you'll understand. So, Bora Brewington Snaggletooth the 13th.
That's right.
Is the witch that we had on.
The first couple of years that they had Nightmare in Vermont, the House of LeMay was the greeters. We would get people in, we get them into this one room and explain to them what would happen, and then they'd go off, and then 10 minutes later another group would come in. We did this on and on. It was a lot of fun. One year it was at a vacant health spa, and that was pretty cool because they could really do a lot in that. And then the other time it was in a subdivision that the airport had bought because they were going to enlarge. So they bought all these houses around the airport, and they had a haunted trail throughout some of the houses. So that was pretty cool too.
And then of course I saw some of you guys at the Nightmare Vermont when I was acting inside. I was pretty much a Maze character or something.
Yes.
I saw you there.
Yeah, that was at the airport, I think. Yeah.
Almost like that, but it was actually at the Essex fairgrounds there.
Oh yeah, we did. We went out there too. Yes, we did.
Yep,
and that was 2 years ago. 3 years. Oh yeah. These Halloweens passed.
And then I called out your name while I was out there. I was like, "Hey." So I had to call out your name.
Hey. Oh.
But since I'm gonna return to them this year and see what they got this year.
Yeah, I hope they do. Jenna does that, doesn't she? I think. Is that her name?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right, Linda. Has anyone visited Meow Wolf in Santa Fe, Otherworld in Columbus, Ohio? Quite an experience, psychedelic and some. Ooh, I've never been to New Mexico, but I'll have to check out Otherworld next time I'm in Ohio. That sounds like fun.
Are they open year-round, Linda, or are they only at Halloween time? I'm not sure if I know Otherworld.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that.
So, and then Bridget wants to know what our favorite scary movie is.
All right, now that's a good topic.
Well, it depends on what you mean by scary,
I suspect Amber doesn't like really scary movies. But...
Well, I like more psychological dramas than stab 'em and.
Yeah, I especially over the years I've gotten away from the slasher type film. Yeah. And I like more like the anything paranormal. If it's paranormal, I'll enjoy it. And I think the slasher is maybe a little too close to home, too close to being real. Like it could happen. Whereas
these days,
these days especially, whereas there's something paranormal, I can enjoy it and get scared, but it's not going to happen to me. So
I was just talking to someone the other day about whatever happened to Baby Jane, and how that's a scary movie to me.
When I was
it's pretty comic though.
Oh well, not the first time you see it. I don't think. I think after a couple times you can see you can appreciate the camp or make it into a camp film. But it's pretty psychological, drama. Let's see, scary. Some of the Hitchcock. Exorcist.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh, the Hitchcock ones. Hitchcock was very good at. Some of his were very scary. Psycho.
Oh yes,
yeah. Yes.
Psycho is an amazing movie.
Yeah. And I was talking to someone the other day we were talking about Hitchcock movies, and they had never seen Lifeboat. Have you ever seen the movie Lifeboat?
No.
It takes place, the whole film takes place in a lifeboat. This luxury liner was hit by a U-boat, a German U-boat. And so the survivors are in this lifeboat, and then they bring on this German sailor is floating around. So they bring him onto the boat too, which adds suspense. And Tallulah Bankhead is in it. William Demarest. But it's psychological as well, but it's very claustrophobic because, like I said, it takes place all on this lifeboat. Courtroom dramas, espionage, English movies.
Whoever this is says hello, tights girl Maudie. And Bridget says she has never seen Lifeboat. So Bridget, one of my favorite horror movies, and I always put this in with a caveat. It's called Prince of Darkness, and it's a John Carpenter film, and it's from the 70s, so it's kind of tacky, but the music gets me. And like if I watch it with a bunch of people, it doesn't scare me. If I sit home alone and try to watch this movie, there's something about the pulse of the music that he uses that just gets me scared every time. And interestingly, Alice Cooper is in it, and he plays a schizophrenic guy on the street outside this church where a group of scientists are investigating a weird phenomena in the basement of the church.
So
it's a good one, but watch it home alone if you want to get scared.
Well, music, just like the Jaws theme, boom, boom.
Yep.
Get you going, ooh, something's going to happen.
Yeah, that's the only movie I didn't like. Jaws was pretty, sharky, but other scary movies I really like was I'm just going to explain one of them. It's called Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That was about it. That was the only.
You saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
I did. I really liked it.
Was this the original one or the remake? Because I think there's two of them.
I would have to say I watched them both, but my favorite was the newer version of it.
The newer version.
Yeah, it was more, effects and more, startling things that really got me good. So that's why I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because I like Leatherface. So
yeah, see that and Jason and all those. I don't care for those. That's yeah.
Now, how about likes The Godfather?
Of course, yes.
Mm-hmm. I also seen Ghost Shark.
Ghost Shark?
Yep,
I've seen that one.
It's a pretty interesting tale, and when I first watched it, I was like, whoa. It was pretty much like a shadow of a ghost, but there's a lot of story to it. I mean, there's a lot of great actors in that one, so whenever, make sure to go check out Ghost Shark. It was one of my second favorite horror movies I've ever seen, but it was pretty good.
So, I recently saw I think it's on Amazon, a very B-grade film called Velocipastor, about a pastor who travels to China and gets a ability to turn into a velociraptor.
Oh, nice.
Now, the reason I bring this up, and it's so bad it's funny, and it knew it was going to be bad, so it's funny. But so I was telling our friend Jack about this, and he says, he's like, I almost had the part of the special effects guy playing the raptor. He's like, I almost got to do it. And then at the last minute, the director gave the part to his girlfriend to do it, apparently. And Jack's like, I would have loved to be in that film. And I'm like, yeah, it's pretty bad, but it's so bad that it's good. Like Gary Shearer says, he likes the tackiness of Sharknado.
Sharknado.
I have never seen any Sharknado.
It's worth seeing at least one Sharknado because they're bad but good because they're bad.
Well, what channel are they on? For some reason, I don't think I get the
No
channel
idea.
or the network that they're on. I'll use that as an excuse.
Yeah, well, now I think they're all on Netflix or somewhere.
Yeah,
like that.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Hey, any movie in which, oh God, what the hell is his name? The weatherman from NBC gets attacked by sharks. Al Roker.
Oh, okay.
Another movie that I've seen was called Piranha. That was a scary one, but pretty good.
Well, like movies like the Poseidon Adventure, was that a scary movie, or is that a?
That's a disaster movie.
A disaster movie. Okay.
Yep.
Before I left Vermont, remember Alex Ball?
Yeah.
He and I had a thing going for a while because he loved disaster movies and I loved horror movies. So every week we would get together, but every other week it was our turn to pick the movie. So I was supposed to teach him about horror movies and he was teaching me about disaster movies. So we watched The Poseidon Adventure and we watched Towering Inferno with O.J. Simpson in it and things like that.
Yeah. I liked The Poseidon Adventure. I thought that was pretty good. Good and suspenseful.
Yes.
Her and Red Buttons and Gene Hackman. That was quite a lineup there of stars in that. It was.
Oh, and Bridget wants to know, what about 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? That was a fun movie when I was a kid. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah, I'm sure I saw it. That was a Disney film, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, and there used to be a 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea ride at Disney, except as my father always called it 6 inches under the sea because you'd get in the submarine and it would go down just a little bit and they would go underwater and you'd see all these different scenes and but you were literally like 6 inches under the water, and they turned that into interestingly, because 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea is Captain Nemo, and the ride is now Nemo's, I think it's called Nemo's Adventure. They turned it into a Finding Nemo ride.
Finding Nemo's Submarine, I think it's called. Yeah. Yep. I know all about those rides. Yep.
No, they just repurposed it. Take out a few of the things and pop in some of the Nemo characters and put some seagulls around going mine. There you go.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with those impressions. Yep.
Yes, you are. So we're talking about movies. Jack should be here as well as his Thursday night gig that he does with Jake Wiseman.
But I know you won't be watching that tomorrow night because you're going to be watching this.
Yes.
I'll be there.
Oh, that was such a nice interview with him. He's such a delightful person.
Man,
he is.
It was like a heartbeat to my heart. Every time I hear him sing, I'm like, I should have been singing with them.
No, he was very nice. You never know what you're going to get when you when Francois on. That's for sure.
So,
Amazon Prime. Thank you, Gary.
Watch Sharknado on Amazon Prime. So next week on Amber Chat, I would like a review from you, Amber, on what happened on Sharknado when you watched.
So I have to watch all of them because there's like 40 of them, isn't there?
Just start with one because there's like 5 or 6 now. I think
it's on my Halloween list.
And are you watching the new season of Pose, Amber?
Or? No, I'm not. I don't think I have it available.
You don't have. It's on FX, I think. So,
Right. Yeah. So I'll have to wait till is it on Netflix or Hulu?
I think Netflix has it.
Yeah. So I'll wait for that. It's yeah.
Well, even this, I mean, I can't believe, Oculus Quest 2 can do so many things. Even on YouTube VR, you can actually, explore some spooky things. And I got startled by some of those experiments. I mean, they did a really spooky job creating these VR experiences that I had never seen on my Oculus Quest 2. It was quite frightening to me, so I'm like, all right, that's it. I'm not going to go to that. Gave me a big jump.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on YouTube, that's for sure.
Yes, there is.
A lot of Amber on YouTube.
There is. She's everywhere.
Yes.
Josh, you can just watch Amber on your Oculus Quest.
Oh, I might have to give that a try on Sunday.
Ooh, that could be scary.
Well, I wouldn't
She won't
say
be in 3D, but
no.
we'll have to get 2 cameras set up so we can put her in 3D for you.
Just think, just imagine me being in a movie. Like, I always dream about that.
Linda says it's a guy thing and she's not going to watch the scary movies.
Oh, she's on the bus, man. Thank you, Linda. Nice hearing from you.
Nighty night. I hope you swim well.
Sleep tight and don't let the bed bugs bite.
Yeah, Linda's a fun person. Nice to have her watching frequently. Yes.
And how dare she call Amber a guy?
I've been called worse.
That's true.
Last Saturday night on Joe My God. That's a blog that I follow a lot. But late at night, they have Chatter Away, where people just post anything. So every Saturday night, I post a preview to our show on Sunday. And it gets a couple clicks, a couple comments. And the other night, someone put, "How garish." I thought, you don't know garish. I wanted to thank him. I should have thanked him.
You should have.
Oh, but some of those queens on there just get so. Oh, you know how they are. They don't have any friends.
It's like any set of internet chat room trolls or whatever. They just start going, and everybody gets nasty and bitchy, and it's not fun.
Most people are very nice, but there are those that just there's a reason they don't have friends. So. Okay, how about a few more questions before we sign off tonight?
Anybody else got a question?
Questions for Big J there, maybe?
Anyone?
So Big J, I see where you posted you're thinking about getting an apartment.
That comes later.
Okay.
So
all right.
Here's that we'll want to hear about it, Big J. Here's a question that's going to make you laugh. Bridget wants to know if you've ever visited Provincetown. Visited.
We own that town. Russell's been going there. How many years have you been going, Russell?
We have lost count, but I started going over 20 years ago.
Yes.
So yeah, it's been like 25 years probably at this point. We go every summer for a week.
I've only gone the last 8, I think. I didn't go last year, of course, but 8
yes, well, yeah, last year we all skipped. But we have plans to go this year for Carnival Week. So
yes, we do. Ooh.
Someday I would love to visit that town and entertain crowds, just like you guys did.
Oh, it's fun. We're thinking about possibly doing a live or an Amber live from Provincetown. I don't know if we can or not, but
yeah, well, I don't know if the internet can handle it out there.
That would be fun.
Yes, it would. It would. Anybody else? Oh, here we have Kim Hood is back. That is Gary's niece, right? Gary Buck's niece, I think.
Yes. No, we're
She's
gonna be heading out soon, Kim. That's we've been on for an hour, so that's yes.
That's about as much as Amber can take standing on her high heels in her basement.
Yeah.
You don't notice how many rats she has to kick away.
On the hump day, it's just got a couple more days of the week to get through. So we put a lot of time in this show. That's
Absolutely.
Yes, we do.
Yes. So we just hope people keep sharing it, and who knows who's going to watch someday and go, wow, they should be on Sharknado.
Should be. Kim says, have a good night. We'll see you on Sunday. And we will see you on Sunday, Kim.
Yeah, Sunday's going to be a fun show with Sherry Vine, and we might have a special guest, too. We're thinking about it. Ooh. Russell's going to make some magic.
I can't wait to see Sarah Vine, and the last time I saw her was pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
She's back.
Yes, she is. All righty then. Well, have a good week. We want to thank everyone who's stopping by tonight. Bridget, Josh, Kenny, Kim. Let's see.
I've forgotten already. Linda.
Tights Girl Naughty. Gary, yes. Ron,
Bianca.
thank you so much. Bianca. I was hoping she'd come on tonight and talk about
Me too.
Disneyland. Oh, well, maybe some other time.
Maybe next week. And we had
Yes.
that guy Josh was back, and
Yes.
Christy,
Big
and
Jack.
Kenny.
Yes.
We had a lot of people in tonight, so thank you all.
Chrissy B must have had to go do some dash and dine or something like that.
Yeah, he
Thank
might
you,
be in
Gary.
his car somewhere.
Thank
Thanks,
you, Gary.
Gary. All right, everybody. Have a great
good night.
week.
See you Sunday.
Bye.
Sunday.
I'll see you there.